welcome to our local non-league, and joining me is Craig Edwards. And Craig, I mean, I know you're not well. You've got a few issues, shall we say? We'll talk about that in a minute. But I mean, football-wise, though itself with the team, I mean, a good win against Horsham.
It was on, bearing in mind, I mean, they're obviously a good side, obviously in a false position, which is always a danger. But to play them 2 days after we had a long and tough away trip to Kingstonian, one, I thought it was really unfair, but two, I was a bit concerned about our energy levels, but we were unbelievable, and played as well as we played all season.
So, I mean, games-wise, though, I mean, I know we've spoken about it sort of before we press record, and as you say, you've had quite a few games in a short space of time, as I just said to Andy as well. I mean, yourselves, I mean, since the second, you've had, Sudbury, Bognor, Hornchurch, Kingstonian, and then Horsham, 3 games, in very quick succession within 7 days, and all 3 of them away from home. I mean, how's the sort of squad coped with that, injury-wise and form-wise? I mean, how have you managed to keep it all together?
Great difficulty, really. We made an appeal to the league to get the Kingstonian game moved, which they refused, which I was absolutely dumbfounded with. There's no doing of that. Obviously, a grand share with Casuals. Casuals were home in the FA Cup Saturday. So with relatively short notice, we were moved to Sunday. Now, we knew we had Horsham on the Tuesday. We had Hornchurch the Tuesday before, so it's 3 away games in 7 days. Now, obviously, Hornchurch ain't a great deal of travelling, but Kingstonian and Horsham were. And to have those 2 in 3 days on the back of what, supposedly fuel crises, when the league deemed it necessary to give clubs carte blanche, call their games off 2 weeks ago, and 22 of the 27 games went. We played Brightlingsea. They made an 140-mile round trip and had no problem getting to us. We had 18 players available that night. Two weren't selected in the squad. We had 5 injured players and 4 members of staff, 27 in all. Every single one of them were in that night, and they're calling games off like Bishop Stortford against Enfield, which is absolutely pathetic, and then we asked for a game to be called off because, the amount of travelling we've had to do in 3 days. In fact, it was a third away game in 7 days. There's still supposed to be a fuel shortage, but it didn't matter to us, and I just think there's double standards. There's certain clubs, 100%, they would have said, yeah, fine, but we're deemed to be one of the smaller clubs, us in Brightlingsea, and we had an issue earlier in the season with the hospitality that wasn't given to us by Enfield, and that got just brushed under the carpet or whatever, and it's not right, so it is what it is. But I'm pleased we got 7 points out of the 3 games, and we only conceded 1 goal, because had we lost the games, and you could have easily lost the 3 games there. Had we lost them, I couldn't say anything, because it looks like sour grapes. But because we've done so well in the last week, I can voice my opinion that it was scandalous. But it is what it is, and we got on with it, and we overcome it, albeit at a cost. We had 3 players go off injured on Tuesday. We've already got a long, lengthy injury list, and it's just wrong, and it's not like we're behind in our fixtures. No one's played more games than us in the league. We always try to get our games on. And so for them, I don't think Kingstonian have got a game in the week. We haven't. We could have played it then, or moved it back to a midweek game. No problem. But it's what it is, and they've done what they feel was in the rules, as they say. But use no discretion or no common sense at all in my book.
I mean, you got this week, tomorrow, jump on to Cray Wanderers. I mean, that's going to be a tough game. I mean, I've had a lot of upheaval with Tony Russell leaving to go to Lewis, but I mean, it's still going to be a real tough game for you tomorrow.
Yeah, they've won and drew their last 2 games on the back of a bit of a bad run. But anyone who's managing in this division will tell you that every game is competitive. Every game's really tough. You know, there's not a give me game in a division where you think, oh, they're 3 points. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but all we can do is apply ourselves as we have done in the last few weeks, and I'm sure we'll do well.
So when a manager gets a long injury list, I mean, what do? You off to the chairman to see if he'll let you have a few bob to go and get people in, or do you just try and struggle through, maybe go through to the reserves, under 18s, and pick players that that you've got in there?
We're a bit of a mix, really. I mean, we have tried to battle through with what we've got, because it's always been my way that if you've got players in the squad that you're not prepared to use, it's no point having them in the squad. So it gives them their opportunity. And to be fair, I mean, we had right through the spine of the side on Tuesday. We had some real massive players for us missing, but players came in, and like I say, it was arguably our best performance of the season. When these players come back, they're going to have a real battle to get their place back. And that's what you want. You want competition, and that's how you gauge the strength of your squad by the boys when they come in, if they take their opportunity. And to be fair, on Tuesday they all took the opportunity. We picked up another injury from that game. The 3 that came off, they've got to come in for fitness tests, and hopefully they'll be okay. We'll see. And the other one as well, who went down injured, overnight, sort of got a bit of a pull from the game, and we'll see. We'll see what we've basically got tomorrow. But we have been on the lookout to beef up the squad. We've missed out on a couple this week, which was disappointing. I thought would have been good for the squad. We're playing some very good football at the time. I'm sure you've seen the clip of the. We're playing some fabulous football, and the boys. There's like all our dressing rooms. There's a great set of lads. It's a great place to be at training, games. They look forward to every game. They're full of enthusiasm, and I'm sure they will be tomorrow.
So looking at the clip, that it's been shared out on Twitter and Facebook, and that, does that mean you're going to get the nickname of Pep?
Well, as I say to the boys, a lot of these, I watch him some of these drills he's done in there, and I thought, God, I was doing that 5 years before him. the boys won't have it, but it's true, But no, I mean, I would, if you see that football in the Premiership, from that clip, and some of the football we played on the night, you'd think that's fantastic. Whatever level you look at, and it's just it's trying to keep that consistency, that level, during games, because we've had some what I think have been really poor performances. Sudbury, obviously the one that really sticks in the throat, and I think we suffered for that for a week or two after that, because it was such a great opportunity for us. And fair play to them. They took it like a real cup tie battle to a man, and got to 1-0. And I can't think of one of my players that was even average that day. And they had a young keeper at the academy, and I think we must have had 75% possession, and probably made him save one or two shots, and shots from all over the place, and it was just awful. But fair play to them. They did what you'd want to do when you're playing a side from a division above, and battled and fought and worked their socks off, and they were really great people as well. I had a good chat with the manager, and wished him well. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't, when I see the draw, I didn't hold out much hope for them against Dartford. But they've done unbelievably well. And I think they've got a decent, well, they've got a great draw, really, a local derby at home against a team that's probably struggling a little, and they probably fancy their chances. And please God, they can beat them.
He must be gutted that they're on the telly, though, because it could be you.
Oh, no, don't mention that. Especially in front of me, chairman.
Yeah, I bet Dean's kicking himself as well. I think that could have been another block of flats.
Oh no, I know, but that's football, isn't it? It's all ifs and buts and maybes, but fair play, they're through and they deserve to go through, and hopefully they'll go even a step further.
Absolutely. So tomorrow, then, looking forward to tomorrow. Then I'll take it, and it should be a good. As you said before, it should be a good game, though. And with your injuries, even with your injuries, it should be a real good humdinger of a game.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. That's the thing, when you're playing well and you're getting good results, you can't wait for the next game to come round. But we're mindful that this season, I think we've only conceded more than one goal in one of the 16 games. So but we are mindful that we have got that bad performance around the corner. So we have to be right on our guard. I mean, like I say, it was Sudbury. We've lost 4 games 1-0. We lost 5 games all season. Lost four of them 1-0. And with all due respect to all those opposition, we should have beaten a lot of them. And that's the fine margins. You beat all that lot, and we're top of the table, and we're still in the FA Cup, maybe. So we're very mindful that there is a performance, an indifferent performance around the corner, and it's just maintaining that consistency and the level of performances that we've shown in the last 3 games.
Well, listen, Craig, I really appreciate you joining us tonight. I know you're a busy man, and I say all the best tomorrow, and hopefully we can speak either Saturday night or Sunday night and get your thoughts on the game. And I know what you're like. If it's not a good result for you, I'll call you Sunday.
Good idea. Good idea. I'll have a few beers in me by then as well.
That's it, yeah, no worries, mate. And I wish
you. Cheers, Dave.
Speak to you soon, mate.
Good weekend, mate.
Right,
cheers,
bye.
pal. Bye. Bye.